Welcome to the KA Ross Marketing Tasting app. Today I'm going to show you how to go about signing up as a taster and how to execute your tastings. So the first thing you're going to do, the app is actually available on both Android and Apple devices. So you'll go to the App Store, you're going to type in KA space ROSS, and then you should see the app come up automatically. It's the KA Ross Marketing Tasting app. And you'll see this little icon right there when you go to download it. Once you actually install it on your phone, the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna select forgot password, because that's how you're actually gonna be able to get your password to sign in and change it. So you just have to put in your email address here. I'll type mine in and then I'll show you the next step. So you type in your personal email address, which you use for tastings, you hit done, and very, very, very important, you're gonna select taster. Okay, so you're going to click this button right here that says taster and then submit. Good. Now all you have to do is go check your email and then you'll be able to see what your password is. Once you select forgot password, you're going to get an email from Wine, which will ask you to go ahead and reset your passcode. So you're going to see an email which looks like this, and it has the following link. Once you click the link, it's going to ask you to make sure and activate your device. So when you go ahead and do so, you'll also get another email which would show you a code that you're going to enter. So once you enter the code, you'll get this message saying that your device was enrolled successfully. Once your device is enrolled successfully, then you'll go back over here for you to go ahead and change your passcode. So you're going to look for the email, which is from Wine, password reset. And once you click on it, you'll get a prompt which says change your passcode. All right, so you go ahead, change your password, put whatever you want. Please make sure it's nothing that's very simple for anybody to try and figure it out. So don't put your first name, go ahead, put something, I don't know, whatever you decide, but just make sure it's not too simple for people to figure it out. Once you get your temporary passcode and then you enter your new password which you've created, please make sure that it's nothing that anybody can figure out, like your first name or something super easy. Okay, so once you actually go ahead and you have your username and password, you go back to the app, you enter it, hit done. And then, very important, you're gonna sign in as a taster. So this is pretty straightforward. It actually shows you your jobs, your account, it says my account, billing, and then products. On this tab right here, this is going to show you different jobs that you have to accept or whatever you have coming up. So for today, let's just say for demonstration purposes, I'm actually going to do this job right here, and the date is 7/2, which is today, from 5 to 5:30. Now normally your tastings would be for 3 hours. They could be a little shorter, they could be a little longer, but just for the demonstration purpose today, I'm actually going to just do this one for half an hour and show you how to walk through with the steps. So you're going to hit accept, but please make sure that you log into the app and that you actually complete your allotted time. So if you're there for 3 hours, don't log out to the app early or anything like that. You want to make sure that you stay logged in, you stay at the store, and you do your tasting there. Also, you have to make sure that before you get to the store, your tasting is in the app, because this actually doubles as your invoice. So you want to make sure that everything is in the app before you arrive. So right now you're going to hit start and you hit yes. Do you want to start this job? So the first thing it's going to ask you to do, now I'm doing it on an iPad, but you can do it on a phone. So I'm just going to remove this right here to just show you for demonstration purposes. Normally when you get there, the first thing you would do, you will take a picture of outside of the store. I'm just going to take a picture of this right here just to start, just to get it going. And then hit use photo. Then it says, please take a picture of the store and the tasting setup. So let's pretend the first one I did was outside of the store. Now I'll take a picture of the tasting table with the setup. And I'm going to add photo. Let's just say this is my tasting table. 1 second. And hit photo. Then you're going to select use photo. So you should have 2 pictures right there. Now you hit next. Okay, so this right here, it says that you have demi-sec, Lvov, and Bartonora Pinot Grigio. So you want to start your tasting. Okay, so before you start your tasting, you're going to want to confirm that these are the items that you're actually doing. If something is not in the store, they sold out or what have you, you can hit unavailable, but hopefully they're in stock with everything that we're asking you to do. So you'd actually be able to confirm all of the items. So the first one we're going to confirm is the demi-sec. It's very simple. All you have to do is scan the barcode in the back like this. And then you hit confirm. I'm going to bring this around to make sure you guys can see. Then the next one you're going to do will be the Lvov. So you're going to hit confirm. Once you hit confirm, you're going to scan the bottle with the barcode. So I have to make sure I do it in the view of the camera. And then the last one we're going to confirm would be the Bartonora Pinot Grigio. So once again, we have the barcode here. I'm gonna bring this into the view so make sure you guys can see it. And there you go. So now you're gonna start your tasting. You're gonna confirm your information right here. This is the start time. So my tasting that I had in the app was it's supposed to start at 5 o'clock. I started a little early, but that's fine. It'll allow me to do the tasting. And I'll just let it run for a little bit. And then I'll show you guys how to log out and to complete the tasting. Okay, so I didn't let that much time pass. It's just 1 minute, and you can actually see right there it says job hours 1 minute. So very important, you have to make sure that you start the app as soon as you get to the store, because you don't want to start it towards the end when you're about to leave, because then you're only going to be clocked in with the timer for X amount of time. So if it's like the last 10 minutes or something, you don't want to do that because it's going to reflect with your invoice. So very important to start as soon as you get there. Just in case the store or the sales rep would like to ask you to add any more wines on there, you have this feature where you can add and you can actually scan some more barcodes in case the sales rep would like you to add any more wines to your tasting. Okay, so let's pretend my 3 hours have passed and now I'm going to finish the job. So it asks right here, do you want to finish the job? I hit yes. And right here, it's going to show you your start time and your end time. So very important to pay attention to this, because right now it just looks like I was in the store for 2 minutes. It has the name of the store, the address, and this is very, very simple. Whilst you're doing your tasting, you can put away your phone and just, jot it down like how many bottles you're selling. So when you get to this part towards the end, you want to be able to enter the number of bottles used and sold. So let's just take it for granted that we actually just use one of everything. It has one right there for everything that was sampled. And then for the bottles sold, you can either hit the plus sign to add as you go, or you can actually click on the circle in the center and you can type in how many bottles you sold at the tasting. And then you click it right here. You could put in 3, 4, 7. If before you sign out, you ended up, selling any more, you can go ahead and add some in right there. Okay, so once all of this information is correct, you're going to look it over. Then you're going to hit next. And this part here would be in case you have any expenses, any cups or ice. If you don't have any, you can just type none. Hit done. If you do have expenses, this is where you would add the receipt. So you take a picture that you have of the receipt for the cups or ice, anything like that, which we have to reimburse you for. This right here will be the feedback for the demo. You want to make sure that you put in whatever feedback, if it's positive or negative, but it's important for the sales rep and our company to see, more or less how your tasting went. So you'll enter that information there. I'll just put for this purpose, good, but of course you're going to write more than that. You want to kind of paint a picture for the sales rep to let them know how the tasting went, and so they can visualize it as if they were there in person. Then you're going to hit next. Okay, so I did click on expenses, and then it says I can't have it blank because I actually did put something in for the expenses. So I'm just going to remove this and go on to next. Okay, so this is for the manager. This is very important because we're actually going to have the sales reps verify with the managers that they actually signed on the app or that they had somebody from the store that's in charge if they're not there when you're getting ready to leave the store. So the manager would come and put their name. Let's just say that's the manager's name. Then they can put whatever comments that they would like to have there. And then the manager's signature. Okay, and then the manager would hit done. And then the manager would also hit next. And that's it. So it says right here, the store manager verification has been done successfully. Press submit button to upload all the job details. So once you hit submit, it says right here, your job has been completely successful. And that's it. You're done. So you don't have to worry about trying to remember the next day what you sampled or anything like that. Everything is supposed to be done at the store before you leave. But very important, please make sure that you start the app before you actually walk into the store. So you're going to take a picture of the outside of the store to start the app, and then you're going to take a picture inside the store of your table set up. You walk it through, enter how many bottles used and sold, and have fun with it and sell, sell, sell. Thanks for watching.